have a change come by for MSMEs in terms of payments as well. This was introduced in last year and was a new income tax regulation requiring companies to clear pending bills with MSME units within 45 days, which was introduced back in Budget 2023. What is the ground impact really? Is this something which is helping MSMEs? Is this something which is not working well or not being executed in the way it was intended to? Of course, the idea was absolutely positive by the government. We have Nilesh Damani, the secretary at Gujarat Dyestuffs Manufacturers Association, and Ankit Patel, member of Gujarat Chamber of Commerce and Industries, to decode what this really means for different industries which are in the MSME space. Gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. Ankit, let me start with you. In general and in simple words, if you can explain to us, if the intended regulation that is helping industries across the space, and what is the outcome that we've been seeing so far? Hi, Ankit, can you hear me?
See, basically, this is going to definitely... Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please go ahead.
Basically, the outcome of this is going to definitely help on a long run. But currently, the industry is facing two major issues. One is, as you are aware, that many of the industrial segment in India are having a longer payment terms of 120 days plus. So those who are willing to pay within 45 days, they have financing and they will have to arrange their finances. And the other problem, which was not expected, but have come to the industry, is that MSMEs have started losing orders because of these payment terms required. So that needs to be taken care of.
Okay, all right. So that is what's happening with the industry right now. We also have with us Nilesh Damani, who is joining us now. Nilesh, if you can tell us, what has the impact been on the dye stuff industry, on the chemicals industry in general?
Actually, I can बेसिकली जो 45 डेज का जो पेमेंट टर्म्स अभी जो इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है एमएसएमई के नए 43 बीएच के अंतर्गत, उसमें फ्यूचर के हिसाब से देखने जाए तो फ्यूचर के लिए वो अच्छा है, लेकिन आज की डेट में जो बैक डील्स है जिसके अंदर टर्म्स कंडीशन वगैरह जो हमने मेंशन किया था, जो पूरे ट्रेड ने जो मेंशन किया हुआ है वो अपने हिसाब से किया होगा, तो वो अभी इमीडिएटली चेंज होना पॉसिबल थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है.
Okay, we seem to have lost the line there with Nilesh Damani. There, we'll reconnect with him shortly. But Ankit, if I can ask you this question, you are mentioning that there has been a problem in terms of longer payment cycles and order shifting to larger enterprises. Could you quantify that number? Is there a number that you have, that what is the quantum of orders that the MSMEs have lost because of this and to the larger enterprises? Can you quantify that number for us?
Basically, no. That is, to quantify this number, it's too early as of now. But maybe within a couple of months, we will have the quantification idea on that.
But has something happened on the ground? Have you heard from in the industry that there has been a shift of orders?
Yes, please. That is yes. Really, it's going on currently.
Okay, all right. So there have been shift of orders from MSMEs, the registered MSMEs, I'm assuming that would be the case. Ankit, in that case, if you can give us a sense of whether you've had the organizations or the chambers, they've gone ahead, had a conversation with the ministry as well. Is there a possibility of extension of this particular rule?
It is really difficult to comment whether it is going to be extended or whether it would be modified. The probabilities are more for modification or maybe a clarifications, but we don't see any lesser probabilities. We see lesser probabilities for extension.
Okay, so there's more possibility of modification, but less possibility of an extension. Are there still some
Yes.
things which are not clear? If you can give us a sense of that, Ankit, that there are some questions which are unanswered. There needs to be an FAQ that must be rolled out by the government. Do you think that's necessary?
Yes, there are certain questions which when many organizations have represented for giving clarification on that, the major thing is inclusion of traders or not. Most probably, everybody is believing that traders are not included in this section, but still there is a clarification sought from the government, and we hope that there are certain points to be clarified, which should be clarified within this month itself, before the government going into election mode.
Right. Nilesh, since we have you back, you've mentioned that there has been representations made by the industry to the government. What has there been a response forthcoming from the government in this regard?
Right now, we do not get any response from the government.
Okay, are you expecting a response to come from the government anytime soon?
Yeah, definitely we are expecting the response from the government, because see, the industries is suffering for the 45 days payment terms new rules, because all the old deals are not fulfill the new rules right now. So we need some time to implement for the new rules. If the rules extend till the June or September, till September, it will be very help to the industries.
Okay, all right. So extension or modification, these are the two things that the industry is expecting right now. Ankit and Nilesh, it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you so much for joining us and explaining to us what the ground reality is really like. Of course, we'll keep getting in more opinion and speak to the ministry as well as to what's happening when the execution of this rule really goes about. But for now, we'll slip into a short break. When we come back, management of Indian Gas Exchange will join in to discuss the gas price trajectory and what's the impact on the economy as a whole, because there are so many sectors which use gas as their raw material.